Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So today's chapter is chapter number 3, heat. So you know that woolen clothes are made from animal fibers? Yes. And you also know that cotton cloths are made from plant fibers. So what is the difference here? Woolen cloths are we are getting from the animal fibers and cotton cloths we are getting from the plant fibers. And when we are using these clothes, we wear woolen clothes during winters and when it is cold outside, right? And woolen clothes keep us warm, that's why we prefer to wear them in the winter only. But we prefer to wear light colored cotton cloths when it is hot. So what it is giving? The coolness, that is the feeling of coolness it is giving from the cotton cloths. You are getting feeling of warmness from the woolen cloths and feeling of coolness from cotton cloths. So you might have wondered why particular types of clothes are suitable for a particular season. So in winter you feel cold inside the house. If you come out in the sun, you feel warm. And in summer, you feel hot even inside the house and even outside the house. So, how do we know whether an object is hot or cold? How can understand? So, how do we find out how hot or how cold an object is? So, in this chapter, we are going to understand about all these questions. So, first of all, hot and cold. So, in our day to day life, we come across a number of objects. Some of them are hot and some of them are cold. So, tea is hot and ice is cold. So, you can list all the objects used commonly. We use commonly. So, you can list out in this box. First of all, ice cream. It is cold. Okay, already it is done only. Then spoon in a teacup. Spoon in a teacup. Okay, if it is hot, then we will put here. Just a minute. So tick will be go here, right? Fruit juice, yes, it is cool. Then handle of the frying pan, it is hot. So how we are understanding? By touching only. Very good. So by touching only, by handling the things, okay. But we know that we do not touch objects which are too hot. So be careful while handling a candle flame or a stove, right? So we see that some objects are cold and some are hot. So you also know that some objects are hotter than other while some are colder than others, right? So we how we decide this? So which object is hotter than the other? We often do it by touching. Very good. We often do it by touching the objects, but sometimes we have to sense it. But it is our sense of touch reliable? So can you directly touch to the stove? No, we already know that it is hot only. So we have here one more activity. So you have to take three small tubes or containers, label A, B, C, and put cold water in A. So here you are having a cold water. Then in a B and hot water in B. Okay, this is having hot water. Maybe they have given NC, that is mix some cold and hot water. That means warm, right? Okay. So make sure that the water is not so hot that you burn your hand. Okay, you have to take care of about it. Now dip your left hand in container A, okay, and right hand in container B. So after keeping the hands into containers for 2 to 3 minutes, put the both the hands simultaneously in container C. So what do you feel? Okay, are you having the same feeling? Yes, sometime yes, but again you will get the confused. Like that, Bujo is also confused, shows that we cannot always rely on our sense of touch, right? So to decide whether an object is hot or cold, sometimes it may deceive us. Deceive means it can confuse us. So then, how do we find out, right? How do we find out that this object is hot and this object is cold? Yes, by using its temperature. Okay, and how do we measure the temperature? By using thermometer. Very good. So a reliable measure of hotness of the object is its temperature, and temperature is measured by a device or a tool is called thermometer, right? Now let's measure the temperature. So have you seen thermometer? Wait, I'll show you here. This is a clinical thermometer, okay, and this one, the black line where what you are going to understand here, no? So you will understand this is a temperature, it is showing the black line. Okay, this is the mercury only. The thermometer is having the mercury which shows you the temperature, and the 37 is the temperature, 37 degree, we say 37 degrees Celsius, right? So recall that you, when you are you or someone else in your family had fever, so what we do, the first thing, we check the temperature by means of thermometer. The thermometer that measures our body temperature is called clinical thermometer. Hold the thermometer in your hand and examine it carefully. If you do not have a thermometer, request a friend to share with you. A clinical thermometer looks like one as shown here. So clinical thermometer consists of long, narrow, uniform glass tube. It has a bulb at one end. Okay, this is different. This bulb, this one, fine. This bulb contains mercury. Outside the bulb, a small shining thread of mercury can be seen. This one, small thread of this one, mercury, which is moving. Okay, it will show you the temperature. If you do not see the mercury thread, rotate the thermometer a bit till you see it. You will also find a scale on the thermometer. The scale we use is the Celsius scale. Don't forget this, we are using Celsius scale, and which is indicated by 0 degrees Celsius. Now, a clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degree to 42 degree Celsius. Okay, clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degree to 42 degree Celsius. So, one more activity we have, how to read a thermometer. Let us learn how to read a thermometer. First, note the temperature difference in indicated between the two bigger marks. Okay, indicator. Just a minute, it is not shown here. Okay, we will use this same diagram. Okay, what it is showing? Two different marks, right? 36 and 37. Fine. Okay, for you, I'll draw here only. Now it is showing 36, and in between the numbers are there, and it is showing 37. In between, it is showing. Okay, so now also note down the number of divisions shown by smaller marks between these marks. Suppose the bigger marks read 1 degree and there are 5 divisions between them. Means, if suppose in between the 5 lines are there. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and here will be the 37, and 1 2 3 4 5, this will be 38. So in between 5 lines are there. Okay, so and one line is 1 degree. Fine, then one small division can read 1 upon 5, that is 0.2 degree. So again, after using, we have to wash the thermometer, preferably with an antiseptic solution. For what? To kill the germs, to kill the germs. Okay, so now hold it firmly and give it a few jerk. The jerks will bring the level of mercury down. Ensure that it falls below 35 degrees Celsius. Now place the bulb of thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take the thermometer out and note the reading. This is your body temperature. And the temperature should always be stated with its unit, that is 0 degrees Celsius. If you write just like this 35, so this is just a number. But for temperature, you have to put like this. Its unit, that is 0 degrees Celsius. So, what did you record your body temperature? You can write on it. So now normal temperature of human body is, it is a standard one, 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, if it increase, it means you have fever, right? Note down that temperature is stated with its unit. Now let's try to assure Paheli that there is nothing wrong with her. Hmm? Okay, what she got? Paheli measured her body temperature, that she got worried as it was not exactly 37 degrees Celsius. So, what will happen to her, right? So, measure the body temperature of some of your friends. You can write there. So, is the body temperature of every person is 30 degrees Celsius? The temperature of every person may not be 30 degrees Celsius. It could be slightly higher or slightly lower. So, here is the diagram for the thermometer. Laboratory thermometer, this one is the laboratory one. Okay, this is the mercury needle, and here also the bulb which contains the mercury. Okay, and the clinical one is different. Fine. So actually we that what we call for normal temperature is average body temperature of large number of healthy persons. The clinical thermometer is designed to measure the temperature of human body only. The temperature of human body normally does not go below, it will not go below 35 degree or above 42 degree. Means it is the standard that you can think that in between you should be having the temperature 35 degrees to 42 degree Celsius. So that is the reason that this thermometer has the range of 35 to 42 degree Celsius. Okay.